This week on the Beyond Worlds podcast, we take a look at the next game that we're going to be playing online with We Play Wednesdays.
Well, Wednesdays and other days now. We'll let you know. We're going to talk about Final Fantasy XIV. Huge game, massive game, multiplayer online game. So come and join us.
In another world.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Game one. Game time today.
Yeah. Big game chat.
Because it'll be cool because we can do like a little bit of planning for the stream as well. Because it'll be useful, sort of, a little bit. Well, I'll get into that later.
So the reason... Let's start from the beginning. Me and you have got We Play Wednesdays. That's what we have. And we started off with Monster Hunter World. Mm-hmm. We transitioned to Wilds. At the end of World. Once we finished World, we transitioned to Wilds, which was good timing. We pretty much finished and then jumped straight across.
Yeah.
And since the end of Wilds, we've sort of been floating a bit, haven't we? We've been doing a bit of this, bit of that. We've not really found our game.
Just sort of like, should we play this? Should we play that? This looks good. That looks good. We haven't like sank our teeth into anything.
No.
Like, the closest I feel like we came was Space Marine. And
actually we did. We finished that game, didn't we?
No, not at all.
We finished the story.
We played half the game.
But yeah, you're right. We did do Space Marine as well, and that I really enjoyed that. That was a cool little co-op, Gears style, Halo-ish, like multi, like platform thing.
That was almost like playing a movie.
Yes. Well. Oh, completely.
Because it was difficult, but it wasn't difficult.
I didn't feel I needed any skill. I was just shooty,
not at all. And
res each other, shooty.
Just pure like, yeah, this is awesome. Like that's all it's meant to be. It's like, this is fucking cool.
And I remember when we first ever started We Play Wednesdays, the idea was that you had got a lot of games that you ended up playing on your own. So for one reason or another, you'd start a game with someone. People would start playing with you, or they would jump in here and there, but never like dedicated. I'm going to play with you. We'll play together, sort of thing. And I never had anyone to play multiplayer games with, really.
Yeah.
And some games came up, and recently we were torn between two, weren't we?
Yeah. PoE 2. I fell like straight back in love with. As soon as I started playing the new season, all the new mechanics, trying a couple of different new characters, and it's just been a blast. And when I played with Ken originally, like the little time we played together, it was super fun playing with someone. And I think playing with someone on comms as well on that game would just be jokes. Like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? And just the amount of like floor spam that's there, like I have to like you have to change a set. Oh, I don't know. I'm turning to my TV. I've had to turn a setting off to be able to actually see anything with what I was doing. Like, and the game still runs, and it still runs amazing. And I think it's an amazing game, and I really want more people to play it. I think it's awesome. So I was thinking we could try that, but you said Final Fantasy.
I did, yeah.
I was mistaken at first because we'd spoken about playing all the Final Fantasies. Like, Jesus, man. Like that's a hell of an investment. Like that's a lot of game. I'm not going to be able to play anything else for like a year.
Yeah, multiple years potentially.
Yeah, probably. With how I play them, and and then you're like, 14. I'm like, ooh, Eorzea, huh? Ooh.
Getting back to it. So that was, and it was one that you did pull up all that time ago when we first started talking about We Play Wednesday. It was like, what about Final Fantasy XIV? And it was a bit of a commitment, and there was a lot of other stuff going on. But yeah, after World, The fact that there is so much I missed out on with Final Fantasy XIV, the fact it's still, picked as one of the best MMOs ever made.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I'm not saying I'm not interested in PoE. For me, PoE 2, I kind of want to wait for the big release. I think for
Yeah,
actual
that's fair. That's
proper
totally
is
fair.
here.
And it will
So
be free then
until then,
anyway. So
it will, which will be nice for my
so
pocket.
I've paid for early access because I was like, ooh, PoE 1 looks too complicated for me from what I've seen because it's been around so long. But I really like him being in this one from the ground up. Even
Yeah,
though
yeah.
like I send off other games crash and I don't send reports. I know they go to PlayStation most of the time, but I'm thinking like GGG might get which is grinding gears games or grinding gear games, based in New Zealand. So not even a huge mega company. Sweet guys by the sounds of it as well. Um, yeah, I like just feedback reports and stuff. I like actually send them on this. Never, no other game I do that. But so and it's good fun.
That's
I
it.
like having like with RuneScape having the trade aspect and stuff. I like seeing that and watching that sort of stuff and seeing like player run economies run and stuff. I think it's kind of cool to see how that happens.
Wheeler dealer.
Mm. Well, not really. I like watching it. I get screwed over all the time. I don't give a fuck. I'm just like, yeah, it's digital. It's not even digital currency that's actually worth anything. I'm just like, yeah, cool. This item looks sweet. I've got this money. Buy it.
Spend.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are going to, in the near future, very near future, be starting Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah.
So we thought I need a bit of catching up, so I need some help from you. And we thought it'd be a fun idea to do it on the podcast, and at the same time reminiscing a bit of back when we did play together, and I was
Yeah.
playing. Maybe some a bit about the character we were running, things like that. And I've actually here got my actual copy. I have a physical copy of A Realm Reborn that Ken bought for
Wow.
me to get me to play. Yeah, came with 30 days, and I was like, it actually has a disc and the whole shebang. So
Damn.
yeah, pretty nuts. I forgot that was a
That's
thing.
crazy.
Yeah, well, do you want to know what's more crazy? Something that I've never even touched, but I remember getting from a charity shop for £1. I have Heavensward as well. I don't know how. So I've got a physical copy of Heavensward. I don't know what this is. Does it let me get the TLC for not free, but
Well,
with this? I don't
so
know.
no, because now Final Fantasy 14, if you play for free, you'll get up to Stormblood, which is the expansion after Heavensward.
Wait a minute. So
That's just
this
included now.
you've just I don't have to pay to play Final Fantasy 14.
No, no,
Oh,
you
so
can
this
you
is why
can.
I haven't downloaded it just yet, because I'm a bit of a tight month this month. So I was like, wait till next month, wait to get paid.
It's the only thing you can't do. So the only thing with it, you would probably have to start a new like a completely new account.
Okay.
You can't play. You can play the trial for free on the trial basis, and you can upgrade that to a thingy account. But you can't. It's not like with RuneScape. You can play free to play or pay to play. This is you can play the trial for free, and then once you've paid, you've paid,
Yeah,
and you have to pay the subscription.
yeah. See, this is it. I
Um,
want to know if any of my character stuff is still there before I change my mind. That's what I want to
I
know.
mean, it should be. And
Right?
like honestly, I can get you some sweet ass mounts. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry,
Well,
I got that
so
shit covered.
one of the funny things, one of my really big memories about Final Fantasy 14 is that I kept paying for it for like years without remembering, without playing, and it was just kept on ticking over my bank account.
Yeah,
And I think maybe a year or two, and I know that there was a mount I got for doing that. Right? I remember there being this thing that I got for being subscribed for X amount of time. I've tried to research that. They say it doesn't exist, and I cannot, for the life of me, figure out what that was.
so that is. I can't remember the exact thingy what it's called because I was looking at it when I resubscribed. Veteran rank. So your veteran rank would go up the longer your subscription ran for, and like however many days you get a reward at each tier.
Oh,
That's what that was.
because I definitely
Which
had a
is
mount
yeah. I
from
didn't.
that.
So I think now everybody gets that, but there is still veteran rank, and you get I think it's like some cosmetics,
Okay.
or glamour as it's called in the game. Um, yeah, but I don't know if everybody gets it. Because obviously my character's about the same age as yours, really.
Yeah, 2014. 2014.
It's
That is an.
ridiculous, man.
It is. That's a long time ago that I started playing that game, and what it's 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Yeah,
character who's
11.
been stuck in a realm reborn for the past, well, in Final Fantasy 14 for the past
Yeah,
11 years, and yeah, actually, it is a realm reborn that it's been stuck in because that was prior to any DLC. Because I
no,
played base.
Heaven's Ward was out at the time when we.
Heaven's Ward came out when I stopped playing. That's
Oh,
when I
did it?
stopped
Okay,
playing. Because
okay,
Ken,
fair.
I remember Ken getting Heaven's Ward and he got like a special edition or something, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm out. This is where I stop."
Okay, fair.
So I stopped when that happened. Well, let
Heaven's
me
Ward
rephrase
was
that. I
cool
stopped
as fuck.
playing. I
Yeah,
didn't stop paying.
yeah. That's the problem with MMOs. Sometimes they get you like that. Like I'm still paying for Bright Shores. I got reminded of that today. It was like, we've renewed your Steam subscription for $4.99 or whatever it costs. And I
Damn.
was like, fuck. Got me again, Gower. Still paying for your shit game.
Shit game.
Um, yeah, I mean, it's not
It's not what you wanted.
objectively. It's not good.
Oh
Like
well.
it's literally a click and watch simulator, and that's about it. Like it's the most passive game I've ever played. You don't actually do anything. Like RuneScape, you don't do much, but it is you don't do nothing.
Oh
So
well, we'll do that on another episode, bro. Sure.
Final
So
Fantasy 14, you do all the
yeah, you
things.
do all the things. What was your first character? Can you remember?
My first character is called Garrick Belthros,
Oh my god, you
and
remember
he
its
was
name?
yeah. Well, I mean, I've logged in
Okay.
and looked at and saw my character list. Yeah, he was a Rodan. He's a big one of the big cat boys, not the skinny little cat boys. He started out as a paladin and transitioned to a bard.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good times.
I think
Um,
I was a human dragoon. Um,
yeah,
and then I can't remember what I seconded in the end. That's because that was I remember being frustrated. Final Fantasy 14 frustrated me because I got to level cap and then felt a bit miffed that it felt a bit too easy to get to level cap. I mean, it was I played a lot, so that's why I got level cap. But I just wanted to do more.
yeah. At
And
that point,
yeah,
there wasn't a lot to do apart from grind out. Well, which is what MMO, the base game of an MMO.
yeah,
There was some extra stuff to do, but it was then at the end of that grind, which if you want a person like you would have wanted to play other games at that point. So, well, I've finished the story,
yeah,
and I don't really want to play the next bit, but I want to do more of this. But there's not a lot for me to do.
yeah.
All you can do is like hunt mounts, hunt, um, yeah, like a slightly better gear. There was like the ultimate weapon grind, but that's a long fucking one.
Yeah, I remember that
Um,
being confusing.
yeah, you got yeah, it was confusing as fuck back then as well. They've streamlined a lot of the game. So I remember when we played, it still had like the stamina system or something
Yeah.
and TP points maybe. Yeah, that shit's gone. None of that bullshit anymore. Health, HP, MP, done. Maybe if you're a specific class, you might have an extra gauge. Maybe. So like my main character is got a gun guy, and he's got a heat gauge. So your heat builds up, and then your skills do a bit more damage. Or you can like deplete the heat gauge to do better moves and stuff.
It's madness, man. Do you like? Do you have any key memories from that first time playing it altogether?
Just playing catch up like the whole time, and then I got almost there, and then everyone stopped. Like, oh, Ken's in heaven. I was like, oh shit, what do I do now? And as well, I think I was working. I was working at Aquarium at the time anyway,
Yeah,
so I
you
was working
were.
nights anyway. So when I was able to play, no one else was really able to play, and like the short time that we could, it was just Yeah, and I was playing on PS3 as well, and you guys were playing on PS4.
PS4.
PS3, look, it was just not a nice experience. It was like playing Pokemon Go on that shitty phone that I had. I was always like backdated on tech back then. But
And I remember for you load times and things, because I think we would still be able to talk to each other standard. It'd be like, yeah, I'm in, I'm running around. You're like, yeah, I'm not.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
waiting.
still
Give me a
coming. I'm
bit.
coming, guys. I'm
I'm
coming.
coming. I'm
Yep.
coming.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't
it
me.
was really fun what I did play, and I do remember even on PlayStation 4, it, first of all, the jet engine that was PlayStation 4 playing this game, and
Yeah,
then how it would like the it would just screen break, screen tear, go to like one frame per second sort of thing, just like utterly,
it's
yeah,
way better
break
now.
down. Um,
Well,
there was just so much going on.
yeah, there is, and man, in some of the footage of like savage raids I've seen, you just can't see the floor. Like, it's just stuff happening. Like, oh, what the fuck? I mean, you can see a little bit of the floor, but most of it's covered by attacks.
Oh,
It's
I'm so
good fun though.
excited. I am really excited to start playing this game, man.
It'll be
Um,
good. Like I really like the story of Realm Reborn. It's a bit takes a bit to get into it, but once it is in it, it's really really good. Heaven's Ward is beautiful. Stormblood rushed a bit, um,
okay.
and so same with Shadowbringers. So I'll be very much looking forward to actually seeing the story and playing it a bit slower with you.
Nice. Yeah, that will be good. And so is that the three expansions?
They're the ones I've got.
So how many
Um,
expansions are there? Do you know? I guess
5.
a lot. Okay, yeah. Could be worse.
So after Shadowbringers is Endwalker, and that is, as I said just before that we started, that like ends that saga of the
Okay.
story. And then Dawn Trail, the newest one, is setting up the new story. People aren't
Cool.
so hot on Dawn Trail just yet, but
Oh.
apparently the whole of the Realm Reborn saga is amazing though. So
Yeah, I've heard the story in this game is like phenomenal, which is like kind of unheard of in my, well, it's not unheard of. In my mind, I would have never imagined that from an MMO. Do you know what I mean? Story isn't something I ever played online games for. Like Destiny, I can't. I know there is a ton of lore in Destiny. I couldn't tell you shit. I just played the heck out of it.
see,
Um,
I'm the opposite. I'm a super lore nerd. I love lore. Even though I've never played Destiny 1, I know loads of lore for it. Destiny 2, know loads of lore for it. Although I have played that one. Final Fantasy, not so much on 14, but a fair amount. I just enjoy playing it too much and doing stupid shit. Being in the casino for hours a day, like grinding
yeah.
guild to get the super casino mount. So close to it.
Oh,
Nearly got the 8. Oh, so
is it
close.
just a really
Uh,
expensive mount?
Yeah, yeah, and there was a period I played where they had a bonus on in the casino. So for every thing that so do you remember Fates? Like the what happened in the
Sort of,
open
yeah.
map where you go to an area and it'd be
Yeah.
like a mini mission.
Yeah.
The casino's got stuff like that. It's got casino Fates,
Okay.
and they're normally like races or like obstacle courses or something. And honestly, I spent like 2 weeks straight there doing that event, just not going anywhere, just doing that. Joined in the fashion shows. What else did I join in? There's like a costume contest, not contest. It like you have to go and find the glamour of certain things and bring it back to a guy and match your outfit to his description. And like I'd sit on the Reddit like watching people figure out what outfit you have to wear by these weird clues and be like, yeah, cool man, free free gil, let's go. Or free MSP, something like that. Magic Saucer Points, yeah, Magic Saucer Points. GSP, Golden Saucer Points, something like that. Yeah, and you can get some like wicked cool rewards from it, like with like in Pokemon when you're playing slots and stuff. You
Yeah.
can get those awesome HMs, so you can just buy all the coins you need. At least you can't buy the coins. You can join the lottery. You can play your daily scratch cards.
The casino for me has always just been so overwhelming because as we know, as I think I've talked about on the podcast quite a few times, my luck is non-existent. So
That's the thing with these.
yeah.
They're sort of luck based. Well, one of them is luck based a little bit, but all the other little fates are purely skill based, which is
Hmm.
cool. Like it's jumping challenges and stuff, so it's platforming. It's great,
That is
man.
cool.
I learned to do all that shit on a mouse and keyboard as well because I played on my
I was going to
PC.
say next, like, yeah. So you started on PS3 and then transitioned to PC.
Yeah, the next time I played was PC,
Nice.
and I've got both on both because you can't it's not like if you have it on PlayStation it will work on PC. I had to buy it again,
Yeah,
and yeah, I've bought them both. I've got both sets of DLCs on both consoles. Um,
that's
I
nuts.
after playing on PC for a while, I kind of appreciate playing with the controller more.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's on controller. You can use like your triggers to bring up, or either your triggers or your shoulder buttons to bring up like a different console part of the wheel to do your moves, and
Yeah.
you can like I don't know if I feel like I have more control of my character having it in my
Okay.
hand than out here. For one, it needs to be close to me, and I don't know. There's just like I'm trying to think of the right word. It's not cadence. There's not a rhythm to how you can do it. So because your skills go in a rotation, so you can do that nicely on the PlayStation bar, but on PC it's the long bar. So you just get F1 to F12 or 1 to 9 and 0. And you can change all those keybinds, obviously, and make it whatever you want. But I liked being like, okay, I've got to use this set of moves now for this set of moves, now for this one to do
Yeah.
the good one, then back to the beginning. This one, this one. It just, for my brain, that is just a.
Well,
Yeah.
I just thought, as you're talking about the different things like MMO and the F keys and this stuff, Final Fantasy XIV was the first MMO I ever properly played because I downloaded
Yeah.
Warcraft and tried the demo and stuff like that on PC. But I am a console gamer, and for me, it was the first real what I would call like an
Accessible one, really.
MMORPG. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we were rocking around with Destiny around a similar time, but it's an MMO, but not. It's a very different. They're
Yeah, it's
very
a
very
different
different.
style.
It's first person shooter. It's not. When I think of MMO, I think my brain goes to
All you're
Warcraft.
doing in thingy in Destiny is shooting stuff. You're not
Yeah.
going out and leveling up your mining, your leather
No.
working,
No. No.
no
No. No.
fishing, no wood cutting. No,
There
you
might be
need something
fishing in
like that.
Destiny now, but
No,
there
there is,
wasn't.
yeah.
There wasn't. And you're right. And so I always wanted to play like World of Warcraft. I wanted
Mm.
to be able to get into these games, and so that's Final Fantasy 14 was really really special to me, and I did love it. Um, and yeah, I wish I hadn't fallen off when I did. There's multiple reasons, but yeah, and all I've heard from then is, oh my god, the story of this game, the story of this game. Oh, you have to play it, you have to play it. Do you know what the level cap is now? Because
On
it was
with Dawn Trail,
50.
I think it's 100 now.
Yeah,
It's either 100 or 90.
because that's
Because
it.
Shadowbringers is 70, so Endwalker would be 80. I think Shadowbringers was 60 Heavensward, 70. No, 70 Stormblood, 80, 90. Yeah, it'd be 100.
100. That's cool. That's really cool. Um,
I also really like that you can just change class.
yes.
You don't like what you're doing, you're like, oh, come on, you have to start from the beginning, of course, and it's a little bit longer, maybe, but it's still good fun.
But you don't have to start the story from the beginning, do you? Just start a
No,
class from the beginning.
yeah, yeah. And then you got to go through that class's story. Each class gets its
Yes,
own
that's
story.
it. Yes,
Great,
I remember.
wicked
Yes.
cool stuff. Um, there's some joke side stories and stuff as well. This whole one with the guy called Hildebrand who's connected to the Golden Saucer. Like, either he started it or he's actually the owner or some shit like that. But you just find him around in the world and you go on a quest with him. Just pulling these silly poses. Excuse me. Like this weird little tuxedo thing. It's great.
Oh man, I'm very very excited. Can you remember when you last played this game? When did you last play 14?
2024.
Okay, so not too long ago. That was last
Yeah,
year.
no, yeah. I got the random. I think I was gonna get Endwalker, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start a new character. No, I was just gonna start a new character and play through because I was like, I didn't play Stormblood and Shadowbringers properly. I didn't pay attention to the story. Um, I know the gist of it, and it was really good. The gist of it, but I want to sit through it all. So I started a Lalafell warrior because tank's my favorite class, and it's like, yeah, cool. I'm gonna be this tiny little midget warrior, and keep everybody alive by getting smashed in the face. Is like this 2 foot tall mouse looking thing, um, mouse pig thing. Yeah, weird, cool little guys. Yeah, I thought the idea of that was funny. And Lalafells as a race in 14, there's just something weird about them with the community as well. Like people just come up to you and just like pat you on the head. Like they'll just start emoting at you. There's like whole Lalafell cabals and secret clans and shit. It's funny.
That is funny. Because they are exclusive to 14, aren't they? They're not another. I can't. Or are they in
They're in
12?
11 as well. Maybe not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, because
or maybe in 12 as well. Because 12's got a lot of wacky
that's
races.
why I was, yeah. 12's got all those like animal races, sort
Mm.
of pulling a bit from 9. I'd say
Yeah,
12 like that.
because you can be a Vieira now.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can be a Fran. They've got boyfriends
Hmm.
too,
Oh,
so you can be
I
a
don't know
bunny
why I'd
boy.
want to be a bunny boy. I'd be
Nah,
a
I
bunny
don't want to
girl.
be a bunny boy. I was a bunny girl. I was a bunny, and then I changed to an elf.
Uh, Elves. Um,
Yeah, I had
yeah.
enough of looking at a bunny. I was like, this is just whatever it is.
Well,
I want
because
guns now.
there is tons of new jobs as well, right, from base. There's a lot of new
Yeah,
jobs that they've brought
yeah,
in. Um, that's exciting.
yeah. Heaven's Ward brings in the gunsmith. I think it's gunsmith. The Dark Knight and he Astronomicon or something like
Yeah, Machinist, Astrologian, and Dark Knight,
that. Yeah,
and the Ura race apparently.
yeah. Oh, Machinist is my favorite DPS class. I love having a
Yeah.
gun.
Oh,
Uh,
that's gun guy or gun person.
um, at high levels you get a robot as well. Um,
You and guns in games like, but
you
not
get a
like
flamethrower
shooty shoots. It's when
and
like, you
you
shouldn't
get a
have a gun in
drill.
a game.
You get a drill. You get a drill that pierces the heavens, man. Come on, I'm gonna say no
um,
to that.
Something I feel I should just mention is, and it completely crossed my mind prior to us jumping onto Final Fantasy XIV, we should probably, and I guess you have already, try out the Wilds collab with Final Fantasy XIV because I completely forgot that's happening.
We're not gonna do it.
Oh, really? Is it hard?
It from what I've seen, where we need to play for a while to get back into it.
No,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. Not a while, but we'd have to grind out a little bit of stuff, and
Oh well,
we'd have to get the mojo back.
that's
You know,
frustrating
because
because
Monster Hunter is a game that when you put it down, you can pick it up again, but you can't just jump into those fights. It just doesn't work. You're just gonna die loads, and
well
it'd be better
that.
to get there. Honestly, I'm telling you, I've seen people be like, after 5, 6 days, I'm giving up. No,
Oh
I'm just not
really?
trying. Yeah, because there's 2 levels to it. There's the normal. We could probably maybe do the normal one, but there's Savage mode, and
You want to do it? I
we
was
can't
if you're
not
gonna
do
do
that.
it.
And that would, I feel like that would probably take a while because there's a 35-minute time limit as well, and it would get very frustrating because we'll get to that time limit
Oh
at
yeah.
times. Yeah, I don't mind doing it,
Maybe
but
just give it a go. A little dip our toe in. But because it's a they're really bringing in Final Fantasy systems as well, aren't they? There's like magic systems and all
yeah,
sorts.
there's a little bit. You can be there's so like with when you could be a Kuma, you could
Yeah.
do that stuff. There's you can be a Pictomancer and do some weird painting spells. That's one of the new one classes from Dawn's Rail.
Oh, okay.
Um, and then I think if you use a great sword, I think you can do some Dark Knight stuff.
Yes,
I
that
don't know
was
if
it.
that's restricted to great sword, but Yeah, and it's not a mission; it's a duty, which is what they called in Final Fantasy. And your damage numbers are Final Fantasy style, and
That's
and it
cool.
does like all the Final Fantasy mechanics, like the when it shoots missiles, it will have an orange splotch on the ground where the missile is going to go, which so you can move out of the way. It's like a proper Final Fantasy boss in this one.
That's cool.
Behemoth was horrendous in number one in World.
Oh, really?
Absolute nightmare. Like
Well,
it's
to be fair,
hard.
Behemoth's horrendous in Final Fantasy games, so
No, but it's hard. It would be hard for us to do that base world Behemoth with G rank gear, with Iceborne gear. It would be a hard fight still. That's
shit.
how bad it was. Yeah. Well, the hard mode for it as well, and yeah.
Is this? Do you know if it's a timed thing in Wilds and in Final Fantasy
No, it'll be an
14, or
event.
is
It'll be an event quest.
just chilling there for a
Yeah,
while?
because 14 gets there's a Rathalos fight.
Yeah.
You get a Rathalos mount from it as well.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. There are some really cool mounts. That's one of my favorite things in Final Fantasy is mountain hunting.
How
I
many
got
do you have? Do you think? A lot, by
a
the
lot.
looks of that. Yeah.
Well, not yes and no. I've got a lot. On my main, I got all of the. Do you remember the Titans? Well, no, Titan was just one of the primals. So Ifrit Titan,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
all those guys. I have each of their mounts.
Huh.
I got all the ones from Heaven's Ward that are like that, I think, as well. And then I got the special one um, from base game, which is like the lightning horse, which is cool
Like,
as fuck.
oh yeah, yeah.
I got Nightmare as well, which is just the black unicorn with the flaming horn and flaming hooves. Um, I got a cool fishing one, so I got a shark, which you get for getting 10,000 points on this fishing expedition thing. That's for like 4 or 5 days, just straight
Oh
with
my
these people,
gosh.
just fishing on this boat, just going, which was only like at set times of the day. So we'd all just meet up and be like, "Who's here for the shark?" Everyone's there for the shark.
Oh my
Um,
god.
and you got to get like the right conditions. Oh, it was crazy. It took forever. You get this like super fishing mode. It was great. Yeah, it was good fun though. I've got a few gathering classes. They were max when I was playing.
Yeah.
So I did mining and mining and fishing, and I was working on craftings. One of the crafting ones.
It's deep, right? Because again, you don't have to touch that stuff if you don't want to.
No, you
That's
don't need
the
to.
beauty of it. It's like
I
it's optional.
I did it because I wanted to get involved in the economy, and
Hmm.
like I would just be like, well, I'm just gonna. I wanted to do crafting skills, but buying the shit was expensive, so I just went out and maxed out all the gathering skills, so I didn't have to buy any stuff. And yeah, that worked. And then
Very
you end
cool.
up selling a lot of the excess gathering stuff anyway, so you make more money that way. It was nice. I never made enough money to buy a house, so houses are fucking expensive.
Yeah, I remember something about houses. I think we were trying to create, or we joined a guild or made a guild, and we were trying to save up for a house. I remember something like that towards the end.
Yeah, you can't
But
buy houses. They don't go on the market very often now.
yeah,
There's not money.
that's a
There are
shame.
brothels in some of those houses, though.
Yeah.
Legit, people take the roleplay aspect in this game way too hard. Way
Oh
too hard
dear.
sometimes. It's bad.
Be warned. You just think you're going
Don't
into a
go to
nice
the
house
housing
and.
district after dark.
uh,
Who knows what you'll see.
oh man, that's a shame about the house though. I always when it comes to these games, I do get massive FOMO of things that I've like missed out on and time things I missed out
Yeah.
on. But
I do with well, you probably know. Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn isn't the base game of Final Fantasy XIV. It is the re-released base game of Final Fantasy XIV, and
I
it is the
thought,
story after
yeah,
Final Fantasy XIV.
because Final Fantasy XIV that came out bombed, didn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
flopped. It was not a good game at
yeah.
all. And so Square were like, "Wait, Yoshi P, fix it." And he fixed it, and he did it in the coolest way possible. He destroyed the world, made it part of the story, and was like, "I'm rebuilding it. Be right back." I think that is the coolest thing to ever fucking happen for an MMO. Like, it's one of the reasons that it is number 2 after RuneScape. I haven't played a lot of MMOs as much as I've played those two, but that whole story and everything that happened around it, because I've watched like little mini documentaries and stuff, and I'm going to find the link for it so Joe can put it in the description because it's awesome. Towards the end, people were like the designers, they made the comet happen where Bahamut comes and all that cool fucking trailer that you see at the for a Realm Reborn of the guy doing the spell at the end and them having the armies fight and the dragon coming. That is the end of Final Fantasy XIV and the beginning of Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
And so before that dragon comes, there was in the game just this red spot appeared in the sky. It's a tiny, tiny red spot. Nobody really paid attention at the beginning. And it slowly just started getting bigger and bigger. No, see my hand. I'm going to put it down now. This spot just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually they were like, yeah, we're going to break the world. And so like the game designers, they would just come up with these weird, funky monsters and it was like drop them in the game in like random areas. And there's one part of one of the documentaries I remember making where it's all these assets, because they're just game assets, right? They just got a code name. Well, not code name, but like a number string code as the name. Some designer was just working on this crazy beast for ages. And like, there would always be someone in the office doing this 24 hours a day. And before he left for someone like putting in the numbers so the monsters would spawn, someone just comes up to the guy on shift that time. It's like, here you go, try this one. And it was just this, I don't know what the monster was, but it was just a wacky new design monster that no one could figure out how to kill for ages. And there's another story about the Great Gobe Wall, which a Gobe is a mount and a monster in the game. It's just like this big clay man.
Yeah.
And there was, as the monsters were coming closer and closer to the cities, there was a wall of gobes that stood outside the main big city. In this, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But they ringed the city in front of all the entrances as like a last line of defense, and I love that community stuff and things like that coming from that experience. I think that experience must have been so fucking cool to play and be part of. That is my big FOMO for this game.
Yeah. I can
And now
definitely
you
see
probably might
why.
have it too. Sorry. It makes me determined to be like, I want to come back to this game and play it more as it expands.
Yeah. No, I'd like this to maybe be a game where if I think we can. I think me and you we can do it. Whereas if we really do just dedicate like a day a week to just playing this for a couple of hours and really push it and go at
Yeah.
it and keep
I
going,
mean,
we should be able to catch up and then yeah, play, not just then, play other times when we can, but then get to a point where we can be up to date and we can play new, the latest drops and things like
yeah.
that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I'd
absolutely.
love to be up to date with it. And that would, I think that's my aim from our streams, is to get up to date, is to find a way to do that. And if it is a case of, if we both
I
have
mean,
some
even if we
time, we
just
have to solo
finish
it.
the Endwalker, get to the Endwalker story as the end, I'm happy to play Dawn Trail as well. Absolutely. But if by that point we're like, whew, that is a good point to end it as well.
Yeah. Who
No,
knows what else
hey,
comes though? What do this? And it has to keep evolving, right? This game can't. I mean, they're still bringing out World of Warcraft
they said
DLC.
recently, Yoshi P said recently that the next DLC is going to be hard as well.
Oh,
is going to
really?
be a bit tougher because he said they've focused a lot over the last 10 years of making the game accessible. Um, and people often say that it, unless you're doing savage content, it's not a hard game at all. As long as you're meeting level requirements, we're going to get through the story with the breeze, and it's going to
Yeah.
be a blast because of that. Um, but it's not a challenge unless you make it a challenge for yourself,
Okay.
sort of game. And he's like, I realize for long term players that are going to be playing the new expansion that that's what we need. We don't need more accessibility at this point.
Yeah,
So
true, right?
you know, I got you. We'll bring it. We brought it back once. We'll bring it back again. Before it was on the brink of destruction, man. The player numbers were disgustingly low.
Because yeah, hasn't it? It is still, I think, the most. Is it the most popular MMO at the moment? 14. Has
Probably.
anything overtaken?
I don't know. Well, no, it didn't get up to numbers 14. RuneScape got a bit of a resurgence recently. Had a lot of players for a good couple months, but I think that died down.
But everything, like anything that reaches the top, the only way is down.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Once you're at the top, you can't go any. I mean, you can stay on top, but I want eventually something will overtake you. So
Yeah,
that's why you have to keep reinventing yourself, getting better.
yeah. Final Fantasy's biggest upsurge was I think it was around COVID because Asmongold started playing,
Yeah, I
and
remember that.
that's what got me to start playing again because I was like, oh damn, yeah, cool, let's go back into it. It's time to play the story again. Yeah, that was
Because
fun.
yeah, he jumped off of Warcraft, right? Was that what
Yeah,
happened? Like something
yeah,
happened. He was like, right, screw this. I'm playing something else. And
basically.
yeah.
Warcraft got a bit weird from I don't play it, so I don't
No,
know
I don't.
all the details, but it just got very repetitive. You're doing the same thing to do the same thing, and like um, when you get to a new expansion, you're basically just starting again. Whereas the others, you can't just if you stop playing World of Warcraft, you can't just start again. Like a year later, you have it'd be like what we're doing now. You sort of your character is obsolete. There's
Yeah,
nothing you can do with it. We can do stuff with Final Fantasy because the raids will scale through and people will just do them because they're part of like the rotation that they'll have to do, and they'll do. And loads of people will still do early content, but Warcraft early content was dead. There was no real
uh,
reason to do it, but you had to do it to level up. But
got
there wouldn't
you.
be many people wanting to do it, and so it just lessens the experience. But with Final Fantasy, you got duty roulette, which everyone. If I'm level 70 and you're level 10, well, which you wouldn't be, you'd say level 20 when doing an instance, I would get XP to my scale and you'll get XP to your scale
That's
in
cool.
a duty roulette like that because I will come down to your level,
Yeah, I
to
do
the
remember
level of
that.
the raid. But my gear is still like 30% better. Like, all right, you played, all right, carry them through. It's great. And you can do, so the way I got all my mounts was I unscaled the raids. So you can do that as well. So you don't get rewards, but you can get mounts. So you don't get like the item rewards, but you get
Ah,
mounts. And so once I got to level cap, I went back to the base game and I soloed all the savage content, but at level 80 or level 70 or something like that. Yeah,
very cool.
which is how they recommend you do it. Because like, if you just mount hunting, that's how you should do it. But, so we'll get you some cool mounts. Don't worry.
Well, as I said, I want to find out what's going on with my account. I want to find out if I do have that mount. I want to see if my character is still kicking around at level
You
50, little
should do
Dragoon
just
dude.
by virtue of having the account at that age. I think all of us that had an account from back then, they because they changed the veteran rewards. If you had an active account from that time, I think you've just got them all. So that's why I've got them because I didn't have that much
Uh,
time on it. But and then they changed the rewards, and I've had to get up to that. I think
got you.
maybe I don't know, but yeah, you'll you're playing on if you're playing on the same Mog Station account, the in Square
Yeah.
Enix account, it will still be there. They wouldn't delete the character,
Well, we'll see.
and those
I'm
mounts are
excited.
account bound as well. They're not just character bound.
That's what I
So
thought.
you go to an area and there'll be a guy be like, "Oh, hey, you've done all this, blah 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 blah, blah, blah. Take this," and
Yeah,
you get a bunch just like random ones to start with.
because I'd like to start a new character, but I don't want to lose all my shit. If that makes sense, is that possible?
You'll be able to. You can have a second tune. I've got three.
Yeah, yeah,
And all mounts. I'm pretty sure all mounts are account bound.
yeah.
So they're not character bound.
Character bound.
So
That's pretty cool.
I've got lots of cool mounts. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've done it on my new one. I don't think it's ones you buy. Just ones you buy are account bound.
And what are you going to be playing on now?
What console or character?
Console and character.
PlayStation.
Both.
PlayStation.
PlayStation, PS5.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. Unless you want a tank, I'm gonna play a tank.
No interest. I've never been good with tanks, so
Cool. Sweet.
yeah.
I'm making another tiny warrior.
I've always been the DPS person. I'm not necessarily
cool.
the best at DPS, but
Bro, as long as you're having fun, man.
Numbers go up, man.
I'll stand there. People will smack me. You beat them up. It's cool.
I'd love to be able to play the other roles like healer, tank, and stuff like that. I just
like tank's not hard.
I'm so basic, man.
Arguably, DPS is kind of a bit harder than tank. I think healing's the tougher one because you got to do damage and heal. Tank, you can do a bit of damage, but you're not doing damage. But it makes me feel a lot more like the main character because I'm the one taking all the aggro.
Yeah, I guess in my head, if you're not doing damage, you're not hurting, you're not. So it's good. It's good that we both feel different ways, right?
Yeah, I love being a tank. I love being a big beef. Well, I'm going to be a tiny beefy dude. But...
So you'll have two tiny beefy dudes.
Yeah,
just because you loved your tiny beefy dude so much.
Well, once you go a lot of hell, you can't really go back. And I want to be a warrior again. And I don't care.
You shouldn't
make a different one. Yeah.
Change color.
I want to be a tiny little piggy dude.
And you haven't made your character yet. You just logged in. Is that right?
Yeah, I just logged in. I just looked at just wanted to see the names.
And you've resubbed?
I resubbed.
How much is it now?
$8.99. So it's $6.99 for basic. It's $8.99 for standard. Basic, I think, restricts how much you can. I think it maybe restricts how many tunes you can have and like server swapping. So I just went with what I always did.
Yeah.
But have a look because the other one might work better for you.
Well, I just noticed that in 2014 I was paying $7.99, so I was curious if they'd, because obviously I was talking recently about Xbox subscriptions going through the roof and all stuff like this. It's interesting that they're not getting you over the coals for it.
No, well, what Xbox?
No, Square, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ones, and they get so much from like the cash shop because you can buy. Fantasias, which allow you to change your race whenever you want, but you can only buy them. You get a few from the 3 or 4 from the story, but you need to buy those mounts. People buy fucking glamours. People buy house stuff. People buy all sorts.
Yeah.
So,
well, now that I'm not playing Xbox subscription, I've got that monthly thing that I wasn't £15 a month that I'm not spending anything else. So put it towards this. So
nice.
Exciting. And I'll have to try, and when it comes to DLCs, I hope I can pick up the DLCs physically. That would be nice, but I don't know if you can anymore. So. I think it's probably stopped after Heavensward.
Yeah, because they ran out of digital copies at one point.
I think I remember you saying that about something
how the fuck does that happen? They ran out.
How can you run out of digital codes?
They ran out of available licenses. And they was like, oh shit, we got to turn the number up. What the fuck? That was around when Asmon was playing. That was funny. Final Fantasy XIV sold out.
Yeah, the digital game sold out. That's what's kooky.
Mad.
Bizarre.
You might be able to get Stormbringer's DLC. I don't think you'd be playing the PS4 version.
Yeah, it would, unless it upgrades. But
no, it's a different version. It's a different file size as well.
Yeah, but no. Sometimes when you put in a PS4 disc, you can it will give you the option to download the PS5 version. It's like it becomes a game key, but I don't know if it will be with Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, you have to have an active subscription to be able to do the PS5 one. I think.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. But
well,
it's very exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. So, those at home, if you want to watch us play, it should, in theory, I say we did used to do Wednesdays. We used to call it We Play Wednesdays. It doesn't always work anymore. Work, timing, schedules, but we try and do it once a week. Children, babies. We try and go for once a week, where we get to sit down and play. Join us on our Twitch, Beyond Worlds, at Twitch, I think.
Yeah.
Type in Beyond Worlds.
Whatever Twitch does, and Beyond Worlds.
Yeah, do that. That's us. And come and save us from the bots.
Shout out to Keith, Bell, and Lindsay. Hi.
Yeah, whether or not those three will have listened to this podcast for this long, I don't know. But if you have,
I should have done it at the beginning.
Give a comment, do all that stuff.
Come to Ken. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to us ramble about Final Fantasy XIV. We do appreciate you all, everyone, including all the other people who we haven't named. So those people who
we don't know your names.
We don't know you.
Otherwise, I would shout you out.
Let us know in the comments. You will get a shout out in the podcast. Just say I listen, and we would love to shout you out. We'd love to build this community. We've said it from day one. We're not here to make money. We're here to build a community and have fun. So do it. Ken, do it.
Ken ain't watching the episode. What are you talking about?
No, Lindsay, if you hear this, give him a whack in the arm and tell him to play Final Fantasy with us.
He can play his old character, because by the time he does play it, will be the level that he was.
He's going to be able to find his character.
True.
Until next time, I've been Beyond Joe.
I'm Steven. I'm going to go play more Expedition 30. That game's fucking awesome.
And thank you for joining us.
In Eorzea this time. Actually, there's a few other worlds as well, so it's still more worlds. Still more. I don't know all their names, so only Eorzea. Sorry. Bye.